ASMR upload. On this channel, I have tried to make an ASMR channel in the past, but it didn't really work out. I gave up rather quickly. So hopefully this time, I can keep at it for a little while longer. And for my very first video, I'm gonna do some Hatsune Miku logic paint puzzle game. It's kinda like Picross. It's basically Hatsune Miku Picross with a Picross. And the best way I can describe Picross is it's a combination of like Sudoku with like Minesweeper. Yeah, and you'll see as I play. For those of you that never played Picross before, it basically makes a picture at the end, so that's how you know that you did it right. And yeah, so before I begin, I should thank you all for watching my video and giving me a chance. I'm gonna try and do other gaming videos with my own personal touch, because like that gaming ASMR market, I feel like untapped, right? Like I know there's other ASMR artists that upload gaming videos, but I'm gonna be honest, it's stuff on like Fortnite and Marvel Rivals, and what that is, like I can't watch those at the same time. It's not really gaming videos that I wanna watch. Like I'm not the biggest Fortnite fan, and for Marvel Rivals I would rather watch other types of Marvel Rivals videos, if at all. So hopefully the games I play are like niche, but also like stuff that people wanna watch. And I feel like this is a good game to start off with. And in the future I'll also be trying other games if I can get them to work. Like basically anything on the PC is go. Ready to go. You can pretty much record any game on the PC. But some other games that I really want to play are stuff like Clash of Clans, one of my all-time favorite games, of course. But anyways, thank you for watching. Hopefully you stick around and watch as I play some Hatsune Miku Logic Paint. Now let's get into the game. Now the game is at its lowest like settings and it's still loud for me, so hopefully I can fix that in the post. Otherwise I didn't like want to leave like a video of just me. I wanted a little bit of background noise. Okay, so I'm gonna restart this puzzle. Like basically I'm like there's 3 levels of these puzzles and I'm on like the last set of puzzles, level 3. I haven't played in a while, so I might be a little bit rusty, but we'll see what I can do. Okay, so let me explain it first, right? So, you see how there's numbers up here, and on the sides, there's numbers on the sides, on the rows and the columns. Now basically, what this means is that there's two spots in these row of 20 that are gonna be filled in, and you see there's different, like there's a 1 and a 3. That means there's a space in between one individual black square and then 3, but it could be like 1 right here, space 1, 2, 3, or it could be anywhere. Any one of these could be a 1 space and then 1, 2, 3. You see that? And then it gets more complicated. There's 3, 6, 5, 1. But as we walk into the puzzle, I'll show you. Now I'm not really the fastest or the best at this, but hopefully I can complete it. Okay, so the way I like to start it is by looking at the biggest number, which I can see is this like 17. And basically, so 17, that means that 17 out of 20, a majority of the majority of this row, no column, right? A majority of this column is gonna be filled out. Now we just gotta figure out how it gets filled out. But for this one, it's an odd number, and there's 17, so I can basically. Now I haven't filled those in. Those are just three where it might or may not be filled in, and we also do the same on the other side. And after we do that, these 14 are all guaranteed to be filled out. Now, this is how I suffocate. I don't know if it's the best strategy or not, but this is just how I do it. So, basically, we have 14, right? And we're missing 3, so it could be either 14, 15, 16, 17. 14, 15, 16, 17. See, it can be, or it can be like 14, 15, 16, and one on top 17. Now, we don't know where those extra 3 or last 3 are, if they go to the top or the bottom. So we're just gonna leave it like that for now. But what we can't fill is, you see on this row, that one on the right is filled out, which means there's no more other black squares to the right, and there's one left blank on the left, so we can fill those out. And right here on this last column, there's a 6, and this has to be a minimum of 6 squares. So 1, 2, 3, that's not enough, so we exit those out. Taking a row at this column, we can see that the 1 is filled out, so we can put X's to the sides of both. And there's a 2 left, there's 3 left, so this middle one has to be guaranteed. But we don't know if it's left or right. It could be either one, so we just leave it like that. Alright, and now we go on to the next row. This one's 14. I bet I can figure it out, but we're gonna come back to it. This one is not the one, so there's still a 1 somewhere out there. The same thing can be applied for these. This one is a 2, and there's a 3, so it could be either the 3 or the 2. This one has to be a part of the 3, which means it's a 1, etc., etc. You see what I'm saying? Alright, so let us move. What else can we solve, right? Now, usually, let me look around. What else? Let me see. Okay, so let's work on this 12 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As we can see, this one has 12, and if you start from the outermost left, it doesn't reach the one we already have. So it looks like we're 3 away, so we put 3, 1, 2, 3. So basically, it can't be those 3, because if we start from right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can see we still don't reach that square that's already marked. Therefore, it cannot go. If this one is 12, if this one is the 12th one, it cannot start from right here, because it will be 13, 14. At the same time, wait. Can we keep going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we can do one more. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Basically, from here is the soonest we can begin to make 12, and it will still have enough spaces to reach it without going over or under 12. Okay, so taking a look at this. This one is just 2, so it can be either be down here or up here. We still don't know. This one has 4. There's only 3, so we can take that out. This one is 6, so we can take this one out. Now the 3 could be down here, and the 1 could be up there, so we just leave that there. This one, the minimum is 4. There's a 1. The minimum is 3. And there's only one, so boop. And now, take a look at the top. There's a 2. Now, even though it could be a 1, at the top there's a 2. So, let's see that out. Alright, now let's work on this 12. Some more, alright. How many total squares are in this section? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's 16 squares. 16. A quick math in my head. 16 minus 12 is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just gonna fill all of those out. Now I don't really know how I knew that those were all in, right? So basically it's the same what I did with the 15, but now I did it with 12. So basically there's 8 right here. So it could be any 4 of these or any combination of these 8 squares that are not filled in. It could be filled in, but we don't know those yet. And again, I don't know if that's the best way, but that's the way I do it. Anyways, now that also maybe solve this one, okay? Right. Okay, so let's look around. Okay, so I guess we can do the same thing with this 14. And this one is 2 and 3. So it's guaranteed that it touches. So we can see that was a 2. We can also connect them. And now we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So these squares right here. So it's a 14. So boom. So now we have 13 squares in. 13 squares filled in. Now we're missing one. I can either go right here or right here. We don't know which side is on, so we leave it blank. Alright. Let's move along now. Move along now and let's look. Okay, so right here, this one has already been blanked out. So this one is the 4. So we can start crossing somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the latest 4. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this one can be also 4. And so the 1 can go right here or it can go right here. So we still don't know that yet. So leave it like that. Now working around. Okay, right here, this one is 2 and 15. So basically this one is guaranteed to be filled in, right? But if we fill it in and it crosses out to 2, then we know that the rest going down we can put 15, right? But if it doesn't, then that means that this is the 15 and a 2 is up there. So we fill it in, and what do you know? It's gonna be the 15, which means the 2 is up here. Now there's 3. Now the same thing as we did earlier. There's 3, but there's 2, which means the middle one is guaranteed to be filled in. Now we can also, since when it's like this, right? When we know what the number is, and we know that it stops at the top for sure, like it's guaranteed it ends there, we can just keep going down until it gets filled out, which in this case it takes all of them. But let's say it was 14, we would have filled it up from the top going down. We would have gotten 14 right here and it would have filled out. That's how we would have known. Okay, so moving along. Let's see, what else can we do? Okay, we did the 1. Okay, so right here we can do that same strategy again. Boom. Okay, so this time it was 2, which means that we can cross all of these out. Now at the same time, this one is crossed out. That we need a 6 here, we need a 2 here, we need a 2 here, and there was only 1 space, so it wasn't enough. Okay, going back, we need 2. This one doesn't really help, right? It can be either right here or right here. doesn't really help. We haven't really solved that one. Now looking along, looking along, looking along, looking along. 2, 2, 2, 1, 12, 1, 8, 13, 2, 2. Okay, so there can also be sometimes like right when it's 20. So you can do some math. 13, 15, 17, 2 spaces, 18, 19. Now if we had one more number, we would have been able to fill that out. Because we would have known that each square is being utilized. But since we don't, we just keep it right there, right? Okay, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Now, if you don't understand, I'm sorry, but the more you see me do it, the more you hopefully pick up on it. Okay, so, okay, look down here, look down here. So we solved the 3, we can do the 3. Now there's only one space, and the last one is a 1, so we know that that's that. So we have filled that out. Now there's a 6 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the latest it can go. If it's going straight down, which is a possibility, then it ends right here. Now, that being said, we have to do the same strategy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, this is the bottommost it can be without going over or under 6, and it's still including the ones that's already filled in. But we can also fill a couple numbers. When it's even numbers like this, you can basically fill it up, and there's an even amount of numbers that you don't know. When it's odd numbers, I believe it's an odd number, and it's also like easier. I think odd numbers are easier. Okay, that being said, we did fill out a couple of these, right? We got this one, this one, this one, and we also got this one. This one's a 3. This one's a 3, so we fill that out. Now 1, 5, we don't know this. We can come back to it. 1, 4, this can still include this one, so we come back to it. Now, what else? What else? What else? What else can we do? What else can we do? I'm looking. Okay. So let's just come back to those. Let's try and see what else we can figure out. Looking around. This one's a 6, a 3, and a 1, a 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 space. Okay, so we know that this one is a 5. This one has to be 5 because 4 and 5 cannot fit in between these two squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they both reach, but this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, you can connect it, and this one's guaranteed 17. So these two are connected. Boom. Now with that being said, you see how we got close it down. So we can also probably cross those two out. And now watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Voila. Now we know that this one might be 1, or the bottom one could be a 1. But taking a look down here, right? 1, 2, 3. It cannot be 3 space 4 because there's not enough space. So this one's guaranteed 4. But 1, 2, 3, 4. It can also end right here. And this one's a blank, and it can go to the top. But it can also go right here. It can also be filled in right here and be blank at the top. So we still don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. What we do know is that we can cross this one out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we don't really know what these corners. That's the maximum and minimum for each. So we label it like that. This one's 3, but we don't have enough spaces to work around with. So we're gonna come back to it. Now what can we do? So we know that this one's a 3. This one's guaranteed to be a 3. Because if it was 2, it would have already been filled out. But it's not filled out. That being said, it could go on the right, it can go on the left. And there's still space for a 2, so we don't know. We can't exactly eliminate 2 yet. Now, look right here. Okay, we have X at the bottom. We know that there's 2, 2, 3. So basically, we can go up 1. That's a 2, and it's the second most 2. So we also know that there's a 2 up here, and that basically fills this one out as well. there's a 1 all the way in the bottom. So does this one reach that one? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it does not. It seems to be missing by off by 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. We're getting closer to solving it. But here we have an X. It has not been filled out. Boom. That's a 3. 1, 2. Boom. We can fill that out. Right here, it has not been filled out. So that's the 3. Boom. There's a 1. But it can't fill out. There's a 3 at the top. So we can drag it down. Boom. And the entire row or column or whatever is solved. And it also solves this one. So we can also solve this one at the here. Boom. It also solves the 6 and it solves the 14. We're making progress. Good. Now right here, this one's opened up. There's only one way to go up for it to be 2. Boom. That also solves the other 2. 2, 1. So this one is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's this one can be a 2 or a 4. It's a 4. Boom. Solved. There's 4, so we can't exactly cut it in half because it can either be the first 2, the last 2, or the middle 2. So we don't know yet. Alright. Here it can be the 2 can fit into any one of the but this one can also be 5. So we know that there's 5, so this is 2. This one's an 8, but we can come back to it. Okay, this one's 4. Boom. Solved. 2, it can be this one, but it can also be early. This one's 3. As we mentioned before, that 2 can still fit in there, so it's not solved yet. Same thing with this one. 12. This one did get shorter. Okay, let's see how much total squares are in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, what this tells me is that I can extend it. Wait, let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, let me so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boom. Okay. I don't exactly know how I knew it was that one, but I know that's that one. So there's 11 in the middle, and I can either go 1 left or 1 right. Alright, going back. This one has to be the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's only 6, so we fill it out. Boom. Solve. Okay. This one has to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We solved the 15. We get the 2 and a 3. And then there's a 4, so we connect it. Boom. Solve. Alright, so get right here. We get 2 3s, so boom, 3 solved. We already have the 8, and there's a 12. This one will solve the 12 and the 8. And that's what we do it, alright. This one, it's closed on the right, closed on the left. There's 5, so going from the right to the left. 4, 5. Once again, here we go again. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do not have enough information, but we do have. It says 4, and no matter which way it goes, either the one on the left or the one on the right, we know that one's gonna be filled in, so we fill it in. Now this one, there's 12, and we know that it stops all the way at the bottom, so the only way we can go is up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I lost count, but boom. Solved. Okay, moving along. 3, 2. One's already filled in, so boom. Same thing here. This one. 1, 3, 1. So this one's blank. 2, 3, 1. So this one's blank. 1, 4. So this one's blank. 1, 5, 4. Fill one in. So we know that one's a blank. Right. Okay. We know this one connects it to make it 8. This one is an X. This one's filled in. 8, 1. This one's 4. But we can go back to that one. I don't know if I can solve it yet. And I don't feel like trying. Okay, 2. Boom. Solved. 2. Boom. Solved. sits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sits. Boom, solve. We can also solve this one. 1, 1, 1, 2. Sorry. Hey, we solved those. We might be able to solve that 13, but we're coming back there. What else do I see? I see a 2 and there's 3. Now you know what that means. Going in the middle. It's 10 to the left and we have the 2 for that side. Let's go. Alright, so 15, 1. Okay, so there's not enough space right here for a 2. There's not enough space for a 4, 6, 2. This one can't be. There's not enough space for a 4, not enough space for a 6. If it could be a 1, so we leave it blank. 2, 1. It can also be a 1. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the middle part of both sections, which means it's guaranteed to be in it no matter which way. It's guaranteed to be filled in, so we fill it in. And it was also the 1. So, and that basically solves it. We can just go straight up until we reach 15. Boom. Solved. Now going down. We have a 3, we have a 1. The 1 and the 3 cannot fit on this side, so there has to be 3 right there. Boom. Solved. What else? 2, 2, 13. So this one's 13. This one's 6. And there's a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 X's. We kind of solving on that, but let's look here. So going from the back, we have a 1, we have a 4, we have a 1 somewhere between these 2 squares, and then there's another one, and that's filled in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 squares, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can fill those in. We also started to work on these as well. Okay, so this one, it filled out for the 1, so that means all of these are blank. This one's also blank. This one's 2, so it can't be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 can't be this one. Cannot be this one. Cannot be this one. Alright. Working some more. Let's see, what can we do? Alright, so right here there's a 2 working from the right. We have a 1, we have a 3. Sorry about that, I had a cough. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 4. This one, exited out, so this one's a 2. So this one has to be 4. All 4 of them have to be filled in. We have a 3, and we can connect those 2, and boom. Okay, what else? Yeah, back to that. I'm getting a little confused, but bear with me. We're gonna solve this, babe. Okay. We have a 1 for 1. Okay, we have a 1 for 1. And there's really no other chance. We have to put this one in. Well, we can also solve that one. 1 for, once again, we have no choice. We can fill it in. 1 for, fill it in. We can also fill this one in. And the top, like square, the top row of squares is finished. Boom. Alright, let's keep going. So there's a 3 and 3. So this one cannot be it. It could be either one of those. So we leave it blank. Wait a minute. What am I saying? It's 3 and there's 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. Right here is the same thing. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, 6. We can work at this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I could fill those in, right? For some reason, I felt like I filled them in, and I filled them in, and it was like, boom, 2, 4. Add one more, boom, you got yourself a 4. So this this one's the 2. The 3 is down here too. It can be in either spot, so we leave them blank. Alright. Looking up. Right here, the 2. It's the only one that hasn't been solved, so we fill it in. Boom. We have a 3, we have a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, that's just 6. We just fill it in. Boom. And we also solve for the 1, which means this is the 7. So we're working at later. 6, 13. Okay, this one's 13. No, wait, 2, 2. Okay, so we can connect it. Yes, we can connect it to this one's 2. So this one's filled in as well. And this one's a 7. We can connect it going down until we solve it. Boom. There we go. There we go. Alright, now it's getting a little tricky. Let's try to finish this puzzle without making a mistake. We have a 1. We have a 3. We have 1 filled out. So we go 2 down and it fills out. This one is 4. So we connect it. Boom. 4. Another 4. We connect it. Boom. 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one we just fill it out. Of course. There's only 1 spot left, and that's where it goes. Going down. 4, 5, 6, 3. Okay. Let's not make a mistake. Boom. Oh my god, I thought I was there. Oh my god, I thought I was done. Hopefully, luckily, it was alright. This is the last square that goes in, and boom, we have successfully finished it. It took me 28 minutes. New artwork has been unlocked. It's one of the idols, one of the Vocaloids. I don't know their name. I only know Miku. And so this is a fun part about Picross, right? For those of you that haven't done Picross, at the end of the Picross, it makes a picture. In this instance, it was a watering can. So all of those spaces that we filled in and a negative space, it was supposed to make a watering can. I don't know if you guys saw it. Sometimes they get a little carried away and I don't see what they were trying to make. But that's how it is. And that was the first puzzle, right? So that video, so far that thing did take 28 minutes plus the initial ramble. I feel like this is a good way. I did want to make like another puzzle, but I feel like for my first video 28 minutes is okay. So I suppose that's where I'll stop for now. Now I will make another video soon in the near future on this game if you guys want to see more. As you can see, I have plenty of puzzles to complete. I did do a couple out of order. But it should be all good. And even if you guys want, we can also go back to the easier puzzles. We can also go back to like level 1 and I can do those again. Of course, whatever you guys want to see now. But for now, thank you for watching my video. You guys made it all the way through. Let me know of some tips that I could do to make the videos better. And if you guys thought that the audio was good, the spray, the game audio, the mouse and keyboard sounds, me touching on the mic, let me know if all of that was okay. As this is my first video, I don't really know what got caught in the mic and what didn't. So I'm gonna see